guys, I'm right here at YTI, also known as Using. Just checked in. Yeah, they're real strict right here at Using. If they see you without your seatbelt on, they'll ban you from the port, and then you'll have to pay like a $200 fine and like some type of a safety class on a Saturday if you want to get back into the port. So I try to make sure I always have my seatbelt on when I come to this port. Yeah, they're pretty strict when it comes to like 3 main rules, which is seatbelts, your appointment time. They weren't allowing like a grace period before the appointment, only after the appointment. But I think they brought back the grace time before the appointment, which is 30 minutes. And then, the third thing is with chassis. Out of all the terminals, they're like the most strict when it comes to, like, everything has to be up to par on your chassis. Like, there can't be like one marker light that's out, or your BIT has to be up to date. If not, then they won't even let you take the load out. You'll have to flip that container, get that container taken off, exit the terminal, and then come back with a good chassis. All right, I gotta go to 1B76. There's B right here. Shout out to Puma Pete, man. He's one of these, he's one of the crane operators right here. He works at pretty much like a bunch of different terminals. But yeah, he unloads the ships right here. Just like that. Crazy. Okay, I gotta go to 76. This is 38, 39. Let's go to 76. Park right next to the spot and then wait for a top handler to take off my empty. Could barely see these numbers, man. Dang. But another way to tell if you're on the right spot is look across. So this is my stack right here. Oops. I pretty much stop so that my wheels are like matched up with the line that go to my container or my stack. Pretty cool. Look at that. That's all they do all day, just unloading that ship, one container at a time. It's crazy how big these ships are. It goes all the way back there. Let's see if I can count like how many rows back. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So like maybe like 19 or 20. I was kind of like just guesstimating because the crane's in the way right here, or this building's in the way. But yeah, about 19 or 20 rows from front to back. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About like 15 or 16 going from left to right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about 7 stacks from top to bottom, or 7 containers stacked up. And plus it goes deeper down to like the bottom of the ship. I don't know how much deeper, maybe like 6 containers deep. But yeah, that's crazy. I wonder how many containers total that this ship can carry. Now the top handler just got here. Let's see if he tells me to back up or move forward. Tell me to move forward. 2 honks means move forward. Oh, he wants me to move back. He honked twice at first. Now he's honking 3 times. Honk once means stop. That's what it looks like when they take off my empty. Now he's gonna go stack it up. All right, now to my next location. I gotta pick up my next, my next location is 3D92 to go pick up my load. One of my favorite terminals right here. It's usually smooth. They don't take their time and they don't drag their feet right here, but they are on top of their rules as far as security and the drivers. If they get you doing something you're not supposed to be doing, they will let you know right away. Spot 3D. Okay, I gotta go down towards the end because it's 92 and this is 23, 24, 25. I'm gonna go to 92. Stupid blinker. Hey, do any of you guys have one of these right here on your steering wheel? I freaking love this thing, man. Got it off of Amazon for like around 30 bucks. Kind of expensive, but I like it because it's super smooth and it feels comfortable in your hand. It's plastic. I had a metal one before from like one of the truck stops, but it was like, it made my hands get dirty easily for some reason. All right, now I need to just move a little bit to the right to be as close as possible to the container stacks. So that way it makes it easier on the crane operator. Oh, I went up too far actually. So I gotta go back. I'm at 96. Now I'm too close to the containers. Confusing because the numbers across don't match up with the numbers in my block right here. All right, so there's 91, 92. So that's where I need to be at, right here. And this is my stack right here. Now the crane just loaded the truck ahead of me, and looks like it's probably gonna downstack some containers because it probably had to dig that load out. And then after he's done, or he or she is done doing that, then we'll move back and load me up. All right, now the crane's coming to me. Gonna load me up. These things are so freaking cool. Signal clerk just asked me for my last 4 of my container, so that way when the crane's bringing it down, he could double check and make sure I have the right container. Although there was one time when I told them the last 4, and then I got my container, I went all the way to the exit, come to find out the last 4 were the same, but all the numbers in the front were all different. I was like, what are the odds of that, having the freaking same last 4 on 2 different containers? All right. Yes. Another thing I like about this terminal, other than like them being quick, is when it's really congested, most ports is like just a free-for-all with the truck drivers. Like, we gotta make up our own line. It's not really like I mean, there's a pattern that we usually know to make in each terminal, but when it comes to using specifically, we'll be lined up in the specific way that, you know, we're supposed to. And they hold drivers accountable as far as like, they don't let nobody cut in front of other drivers. Because if there's a long line of drivers waiting to get into a certain block, and then one truck just skips ahead of those drivers and goes into their location, then a yard clerk will go up to them and be like, hey man, you cut all these drivers right here. He'll point at the line of drivers. They all been waiting and you just cut in front of them. And then yeah, the yard clerk will make them leave and go to the back of the line. 'Cause that's messed up, man, when people do that. Check it out. Here's a better view of the ship right here. Crazy. But yeah, it's crazy. On Facebook, there's port driver groups. Like, there's 2 main ones that I follow, which is Conteneros and LA Long Beach port drivers. And you could just like look and search on Facebook, like what you want, or just type port drivers, and then a bunch of different groups will pop up. But yeah, you'd be scrolling on there, and then you'll see like a video of two drivers just boxing, like literally throwing hands with each other. And I'm thinking most likely it's because they cut the line. One of them cut the line, and the other driver got all pissed off. But yeah. All right, now I gotta go through roadability. I double check to make sure my chassis is good and nothing's wrong with it. So hopefully they just wave me on by. Nice, I'm good to go. They waved me on by. So I'll go to this third lane right here. I see two drivers ahead in the first two lanes. But yeah, going back to this thing right here, this steering wheel knob, or actually on Facebook they're called spinners. But yeah, I use this thing all the time, mostly because I hate when my steering wheel gets like all worn out and then the rubber starts to like fade, like kind of like how it is right here. But plus it's way easier. It's like butter turning the steering wheel. I mean, they are illegal in California, but every time I've been inspected or pulled over by a DOT officer or a cop, like they don't even pay attention to it, and it's right there. Like it's not like I'm trying to hide it, you know. But they just don't give a shit. It's like jaywalking. Like I don't think that's illegal anymore, but when it was illegal, like cops wouldn't really enforce it, you know, unless they're being like racist and, you know, something like that. But yeah, as far as this thing right here, man, I can't say enough good things about this steering wheel knob right here. This is like, out of all my things that I use in truck driving, like this is my favorite thing right here. It just, especially when backing up a trailer into a spot, like it's just smooth, man. Like it's just like butter. Freaking love this thing. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description so you could go ahead and get one yourself. Yeah, I don't use this thing when I'm like driving like on the streets. I just like have my hand on the steering wheel like regular, but when it comes to turning or like just driving around yards, yeah, I use this thing a lot. All right, now I just gotta wait for my ticket to pop out. All right, arm lifted up. Ticket information is correct. Yep, good to go. Time to roll. Gotta deliver this load to Riverside. But anyways, that's how it looks going in and out of using. Pretty simple, straightforward. Not too many problems I using. Usually smooth. But anyways, I'm gonna cut the video right there. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a like. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. If you're out there driving, drive safe. I hope you have a blessed day.